That's it. Man, I can't even cut my steak, bro. I need some A1 sauce, man. What the f*** wrong with her? Yeah, I'm having a hard day today. I'm going through it, man. I done blocked everybody. I'm blocking everybody. I'm blocking you. I done blocked about 5 people today. I'm blocking you. Anybody say something, I'm blocking you. Family members, everybody. I think I'm just gonna go to Louisiana and go to the hospital. Atlanta don't give a f*** about you, bro. Atlanta. I'm gonna go to Louisiana and go, bro. Man, I done went to the doctor. I done went to the hospital, got x-rays. They say they don't see nothing. Bring me some water. Every time I go to the hospital, they don't. They say they don't see nothing every time I go to the hospital. I mean, that tears in my eyes, crying, bro. I'm hurting. They like, we don't see nothing, like. Now I'm out to eat by myself. That's where I'm at. Out to eat by myself. I just been f***ed up, bro. I had a bad car wreck last weekend. Every day I've been going to the hospital getting x-rays, and they just f***ing over me, bro. They keep telling me ain't nothing wrong, and I keep telling them I barely can breathe. I barely can sleep. I mean, I don't know what to do, bro. Atlanta hospitals ain't shit. Atlanta need to boy, let me be quiet before I say something. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Keep telling me I'm f***ed up, you know. Man, I'm just lost for. I don't know what to do, bro. Like I barely can breathe, bro. Like I went to the hospital in Florida. When I got here. I went before I left. Man, I'm just. I don't know, anxiety. It's my chest. Something wrong. It's probably my heart, man.
All right, shalom. First and foremost, if I get started, I'm going to give all the praise and the glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahak, All right, and let my honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Wa shalom, my barakim to the elect, beginning with 144,000, which are scattered abroad and in every place, redeeming the time and ready to be saved. Shalom. All right. Now, for those of you know about, this guy right here. All right. He goes by Boosie. All right. His government name is Terrence Hatch. All right. Well, if you know a little bit about him, you know that he's, known for having, health problems. All right. He's known for having health problems. I mean, uh, man has diabetes. He had cancer, and I'm not disclosing anything that hasn't already been publicly made known. All right, so I ain't being messy. All right, this ain't Wendy Williams. Okay, this ain't Wendy Williams. And ain't no being messy here. All right, and I don't want to make this long at all, but you see this guy on here constantly having issues with his body, with his health. All right, and this is ultimately Yahweh Shemal Shai fighting against this guy, man, Boosie. This is him fighting against Boosie, man. All right, and he don't even know it. All right, the Lord is torturing this guy. All right, messing with his heart. And Boosie, he's known for um, well known for wickedness, man. All right. Yeah, he's in the rap industry now, but he is known that he was really out there on the streets performing, wicked behavior, man. And just because you get into the industry and choose to better your life, well, those sins are not forgotten. They're not forgotten by Yahweh Shemal Shai, and they catch up with you. All right. So, um, and another thing, this is another reason why we should this should be a example for us, and influence us to take better care of ourselves. Watch what we eat. And because this Boosie, man, he not giving up the swine. He already said that. Matter of fact, he blasphemed that Yahweh Shemal Shai, and even threw the middle finger at at the heavens, man. Like fuck God, fuck the Most High. That's what he said. And I'm gonna eat pork. I'm gonna eat swine. That's basically what he said. It was recorded. He recorded it. So guess what? He's paying for that. And that was said. He said that was a couple of years ago. I want to say like 2020. All right. So he's continuing to eat swine, eat the shit that we're not supposed to eat. And then this is the results of that. Him crying on live stream. All right. Hurting on live stream. And he says that he keeps going to the doctors. All right. Which doctors they don't a lot of them don't know what the fuck they talking about. And matter of fact, when you go into the word doctor, it means to lie. Matter of fact, let me prove that real quick. because he said he went to the doctor and they gave him x-rays, but they kept saying that they don't see anything. All right. So that's the results of going to these doctors, man. They're not going to your true leaders, man. All right. Your true physicians. Because they're out here, man. All right. The men of the Lord. You know? All right. This is the word doctor in the etymology online. You have these different, these different definitions, and one of them, let me see, where is it? Okay. Okay, here we go. See, here it is right here. Doctor. It says in the 1590s, to confer the degree of a doctor on form doctor, meaning to treat as a doctor, all right, administer medical treatment to its form. It says sense of alter, disguise for the purpose of deception. You see? Disguise for the purpose of deception. It says falsely, so like falsify. All right? So this is what you're getting when you go to meet these doctors. All right? They're not there to tell you the truth, really. You know, you go to these doctors, they'll tell you have something that you truly don't have. Why? Because it's all about money. All right? They're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to tell you that you should go and seek your remedy from the natural herbs, because these devils will lose a lot of money. Now they want their clientele to continue. All right, so they're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what's wrong with you. This is what's wrong with you, and they're going to offer a certain pharmaceutical drug. That's all it is, drugs. And these people so stupid. They it's drugs, and they know it. An older person, they'll tell you quick, I need my drugs, and they still taking that shit, man. I wonder why they get fucked up, why they don't get better. All right. So once again, it says right here it says sense of alter, disguise for the purpose of deception. That's right, disguise for the purpose of deception. So this is a doctor. This is what they do. All right. Deceive you. It said falsify. What are they falsifying? Information. You know, about what's really going on with you. All right. And like I said, just say if they did impart unto you what was really your true the true cause of your illness, all right? Well, they're not going to give you the true. They're not going to give you the information to truly get rid of or truly combat that illness. All right, because they're not for you. You know, so if you, look, man, you gotta stay away from these hospitals, man. That's the worst place to go. If you can, if possible. All right, we should be seeking herbs. You know, or brothers. You got brothers that are physicians, man. Something's wrong with you if you know a brother that's a physician. He's into the herbs, and you still going to the hospital, going to Esau. All right. So this man Boosie, okay, Boosie, he going to the doctor, and you know, another thing too, you know, hey, because like he said, the X-ray, they say that the X-rays are not showing anything. Well, they could be how about Shemal Shai, causing them not to causing his the fact causing whatever is messing them up to not be detected. All right, whatever it is, Yahweh Shemal Shai could possibly be he could possibly be causing that to be concealed. All right. Because a lot of these Jakes out here, he don't give a damn. He don't want you to be healed. All right, and that could be the case right here with Boosie. He don't want him to be healed, man. You want him to continue to hurt, and that sounds harsh to the people in the world. But we know the true nature of Yahweh Shemal Shai. He want a lot of these Israelites to die, plain and simple. He want a lot of them to suffer on his side. All right. You want a lot of them to suffer, man. So, once again, you know, he going to the wrong. He's seeking counsel. He's seeking help from the wrong people, man. And this is the results of that. You know, like I said, I didn't want to go too long in it, but you know, we see him suffering. He in there crying. You know, that man is really in pain. All right. You know, and let me get Isaiah. You know, this is just, you know, my thought of this matter. You know, so nothing deep at all. Just, you know, my thought on this matter. And you know, just want to show, you know, Israel what happens when you rebel against Yahweh Shemal Shai. All right, you're gonna go through it, man. You're gonna wish you was dead. All right, but let's get this right here. And Isaiah 30:1, it says, "Woe to the rebellious children," that's right, which are Israelites. All right. Tell you in Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter, that they are a rebellious nation. All right. And what follows that? Destruction. All right. You know, he said that he threw the middle finger at the heavens and said basically Elf Yahweh Shemal Shai, or God, you know, and he gonna continue to eat pork. That's him rebellion. All right. The Lord has sent an angel to fuck you up, man. You can't see the angel, but he's torturing that guy. All right. Matter of fact, let me see something. Okay, this is I'm gonna pull it here from my sword. This is Proverbs 17:11. It says, "An evil man seeketh only rebellion." That's right. And this is an evil man. You know, like in Jeremiah it says, among my people are found wicked men. Right? And he's fits this category right here, man. All right. So it says, "An evil man seeketh only rebellion." Yeah, not keeping the laws, refusing to keep the law. All right. It says, "Therefore, a cruel messenger shall be sent against him." Whoo, shit. And that's a death angel, man. See, that's why Yahweh Shema Shai is to be feared, because he can kill you, but he don't have to kill you. He can do something worse than that. He can torture you, cause you to feel so much pain, all right, and not kill you. That's worse. You know, you living your life suffering, all right. That's worse. No, I'd rather be dead. Give up the spirit, man. You know, shit. How you gonna enjoy your life, suffering like that? You know. So once again, it says, "An evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore, a cruel messenger shall be sent against him." That's right. This is what happens when you rebel against Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay. So back to Isaiah 30. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children." In the Hebrew, that word is sons. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel." You see, that take counsel, but not of me. You see, so they're not coming to who they're supposed to be coming to. Boosie didn't go to who he's supposed to go to. All right? He went and sought information or advice from those that were lied to him. All right, these doctors. All right? He ain't coming to the men of the Lord. And I know he know about the men of the Lord, man. You know, he does. He know about the prophets. You know? Shit. Jake would rather give that money to their enemy than to, extend that blessing to their people. All right, to the ones that deserve it. All right. So this is what happens. You know, he says that take counsel, but not of me, and that with a covering. And he said, "And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." That's right. Let's get this in NLT. He said, "What sorrow awaits my rebellious children, says the Lord. You make plans that are contrary to mine. You make alliances not directed by my spirit." Yeah. Let me see. Mm.
Strong's H 6098. Eitzah. Eitzah.
All right, and it says advice. Okay, to advise, consult, give counsel. I'm looking for something. I can't find it. It's all good. All right, but yeah, back it said to take counsel, but not me. It says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked. And now this is the one. Salaki. Let me reread that. I had it mixed up. Salaki, let me read that again. It says from the first verse, it says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. Right. That's going into these false prophets. All right. I had to, correct that. Salakia. That's these false prophets that impart advice that is not given. That was not from Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. All right. And then it says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Right. All right. So then it says right here, verse 2, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. You see that? That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. That's right. Who is the mouth of Yahweh Shemal Shai? It's prophets. You see? You're supposed to come and get your advice, your counsel from us. All right? Not Egypt. Let me see something. And this Egypt is a code name for America. Okay. Yep. So once again, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked in my mouth to strengthen themselves, right? To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right. So this is, guys like Boosie, they trust in Egypt, in America. This NLT, it says, for without consulting with me, for without consulting me, you have gone down to Egypt for help. You have put your trust in Pharaoh's protection. All right. you have tried to hide in its shade. Let's see what it says down here. Yeah. Yep. So in the KJV again, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right, it said, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. That's right. You know, Jakes, they trust in Esau. They trust in their philosophies. You know, their medicines. They trust in their medicines, man, and this is why Jake is gone. Is through. It's confused, like the scriptures say. All right. NLT, it says, but by trusting Pharaoh, you will be humiliated. And by depending on him, right, their medicines, their doctors, you will be disgraced. You see, like Boosie. All right. So yeah, you know, that was it on that. Lord willing, that was edifying and, you know, meet the hopefully elect with grace. Until next time, shalom.